Hey everybody, I'm back with my miniatures from the Wrath of Ashardalon, and today I have two miniatures. I have the human cultists and the rage drake to show you and how I've painted them. So like before, I'll actually show a bit of a step-by-step and stills with the paints that I use next to them just to show the progression of them. These are the cultists, obviously, and I'm happy with the way these came out. Although out of the miniatures that I've done so far, I would say that there are a couple of flaws that made it harder to paint these guys, and the hand has some areas that has not very much demarcation from the rest of the model, so it sort of like blobs into the rest of the model, and so I found that to be a little bit more difficult. But overall, I'm happy with it. I did do some dry brushing on the cloak here, the robe, just to bring out some of the detail in the robe, yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with them. And so I'll show that at the end after the Rage Drake. I did do a quick shade, as I have been on most of these plastic miniatures, did some highlighting with the I guess it's chainmail, basically the old chainmail color from Games Workshop on the mace and the sword. Or I guess it's like a dagger that they have, like a Chris dagger with a wavy blade. So I'll just do one close-up of these guys just going around. Okay, so now I'll show the Rage Drake. This one I'm really happy with how it came out. I would say that it's probably, I don't know if it's just because it's bigger or the various textures, but it's probably my favorite miniature that I've painted so far from the set. It looks quite a bit like a dragon. And you know, it is I guess it is a type of dragon, you know, in the lore. But I'll show the step-by-step on this one. I did quite a few steps on this. One thing I'll mention is I elected to paint the horns and the various spikes on the body black. Now, in looking at Rage Drakes and just pictures of them and just material online, this was actually done a couple of times, but it's the rarity. Like most of the time it's white and white claws and white horns. I actually like this color scheme better. I think the black really stands out a little bit better on this model, looks a little bit better, and that's just my opinion, so that's the way I went with it. I did do a quick shade, but I also did quite a bit of dry brushing and lightening, and so it's hard to see maybe with the fluorescence I have here, but you should be able to notice, let's see right here, get some focusing here, quite a bit of lightening here and here on the musculature, up through here on the top of the model, even in certain areas on the tail, here, the top of the paw, sorry, like right there, all through there basically, and then on the face itself I did lightning in here and in here. I like the way it came out on the tongue as well, and that's just dry brushing, and I like the way it actually worked out. But underneath you can see that it is quite a bit darker, so even here you can probably see it's dark here. Underneath the model it's definitely darker, even right there. The way that was achieved, and you can see a bit of a glaring difference there to there. That was achieved a number of different ways. It was through successive airbrushing and brushing and doing some lightening through the top and the top of the body, basically doing zenith painting, or 360 degrees, spraying down in this way. Doing that a number of times, and then also doing the dry brushing as well, and focusing on the top of the body and the detail on the top. I'll just do a bit of a 360 here. Pull out just a little bit. That's the face. I'll get a bit of a close-up on the face too. Sorry about that. Just trying to get to focus here. There we go. So overall, quite happy with this guy here. That actually shows a bit of the dry brushing. Some of it's subtle because it's so much red, and it's but yeah, no, I wasn't sure what to expect with this one when I first started, and it ended up being one I really liked. So hope you guys like it, and I will now show, as I do normally, the stills and the progression of both the human cultists and the rage Drake. Take care, everybody.